Leadership. To accomplish any big task, two things are necessary: a good team and a wise leader, who, along with the team, instills courage and enthusiasm to complete even the toughest job. This is called leadership. Let's see if our Gattu has the quality of leadership or not. Of course, Sunday is Gattu and Chinky's favorite day. Since there is no school, they not only relax but also engage in different exciting and new activities every Sunday. One Sunday morning, Gattu and Chinky were having breakfast while Papa was reading the newspaper on sofa. Today we have a housing society meeting at the clubhouse. I might be a bit late for lunch.
Papa, can we come with you to clubhouse today? Yes, I also want to go.
Alright guys, you both can come along and explore the clubhouse. Gattu and Chinky were very happy and finished their breakfast quickly to go to the clubhouse with Papa. The clubhouse was in the middle of the colony where the whole society sometimes held meetings and sometimes enjoyed festivals and other events. Because of the meeting today, many people had come. I'll attend the meeting now. Meanwhile, you two can explore nearby and talk to each other.
Okay, Papa, we'll take a tour of the clubhouse.
Papa got busy with the meeting and Gattu Chinky started exploring the different sections of the clubhouse. There was a big hall where the meeting was happening. Nearby was a gym where society members came to exercise in the morning and evening. There were two more big rooms, usually empty and used for events or celebrations. Near the entrance, there was a society office.
Gattu, there is nothing here for us kids. I was thinking the same, Chinky. There should be a section for kids in the society clubhouse too. But how will it happen?
Gattu started thinking deeply. And then suddenly, he got an idea.
I have an idea, Chinky. Tell me quickly. We kids will create the section for kids in the clubhouse. But how? See, first we'll talk to Papa to get an area in the clubhouse allotted for kids. And then we'll form a team of kids in the society with different talents. Like who? Like Bunty, who is an artist. He can make posters of our favorite superheroes in the kids section of the clubhouse. And Pinky and I can prepare an area for indoor games. I have extra chessboard. And Pinky said she has lots of jigsaw puzzle games. Yes, and Kunal was also telling me once that he has a carom board, but no one to play with it at home. But first, we will be needing permission to do all this in the clubhouse. I'll talk to Papa right after his meeting.
A little while later, when Papa was free from the meeting, Gattu shared his idea with him. Papa liked Gattu's idea very much. You both are right. There should be a section for kids in the clubhouse. Don't worry, I will talk to the secretary right now. Papa immediately went to the society office and talked to the clubhouse secretary. Initially, the secretary thought that kids might make noise and damage things in the clubhouse. But when Papa and other people standing nearby explained that the kids of the society were very sensible and that their participation would brighten up the clubhouse, the secretary granted permission. Kids! The secretary has given permission, but there is also a list of rules and regulations. It's your responsibility to follow them.
Don't worry, Papa. We'll prepare the kids section in the clubhouse while following all the rules.
After getting permission, Gattu and Chinky held a meeting with their friends and all the kids in the society. Hearing Gattu's idea, all the kids got very excited and filled with enthusiasm to do something for the kids section in the clubhouse.
I will make cutouts of our favorite cartoon characters and superheroes for the kids section. Entering there should make us feel like it's a special fun zone. We'll need 3 to 4 more people for decorating the kids section.
Hearing Gattu's words, Mayank, Rashmi and Rohit raised their hands.
This spirit is most important. Preparing the kids section will strengthen our friendship even more.
All the kids clapped loudly in agreement with Gattu's words.
Chinky and I are getting the indoor games ready. We can play chess, jigsaw puzzles, Ludo and many other games there. I'll set up the carom board. We must ensure that we don't make too much noise or damage anything in the clubhouse. There are fixed timings too for using the clubhouse. I will prepare a list of rules and regulation, and also I will prepare a display board. So, let's start.
All the kids started working according to the plan. Gattu got the keys from the society secretary and went to an empty room with all the kids. Then Bunty, Mayank, Rashmi and Rohit decorated the empty room, and many unique paintings were put up on the walls. Chinky and Pinky prepared the entire area for indoor games with chess, ludo and jigsaw puzzles. Other kids also contributed various toys and soft toys from their homes. Kunal set up a big carom board. Gattu and Chinky also created a library section with comic books, novels and magazines for kids. All these comic books and magazines were contributed by the kids of the society. Finally, Gattu put up a very attractive notice board displaying the rules and regulations.
And now finally, it's time for the opening ceremony of this kids section.
Gattu had already spoken to the society president, Mrs. Padmini Kohli, about the openings of the kids section. Now Mrs. Kohli, the secretary, Gattu and Chinky's parents and many more society parents were present for the ribbon cutting. As soon as President Mrs. Padmini Kohli cut the ribbon, everyone clapped loudly. The kids of the society were very excited. Then Mrs. Kohli spoke to everyone.
I am very happy to inaugurate the kids section of the clubhouse today. And most of all, I am happy that the kids of the society did all this work themselves.
Everyone smiled and clapped again.
But for this entire task to be done successfully, the most credit goes to Gattu. The way he performed a team at such a young age and inspired everyone to do this work is a great example of leadership. Congratulations, Gattu.
Hearing this, everyone looked at Gattu. While Gattu was smiling, there was a proud glow on the faces of Chinky, Mummy and Papa. Everyone clapped for Gattu once again and said,
We are proud of you, Gattu.
Gattu visits a farm. Gattu's Papa had a lot of friends. They used to visit Gattu's home very often. Hence, Gattu and Chinky had a very close relationship with their Papa's friends. Papa's friends never came empty-handed. They always used to bring something for Gattu and Chinky, like lots of chocolates, ice cream and many other things. One Sunday, Gattu, Chinky and their Papa were relaxing at home as it was a holiday. Papa said, Kids, be ready. Your Manish uncle is coming home. Gattu and Chinky were so excited to hear this that they started jumping.
Yay! All rise for His Majesty. Our favorite Manish uncle is here.
Gattu announced Manish uncle's arrival in a royal way. And Manish uncle entered. Hey, I'm just a farmer, not some majesty. Uncle had brought some vegetables and fruits from his farm. Manish, you are no less than a majesty for us. Whenever you come, you bring lots of fresh vegetables and fruits for us. You have a big heart and a bigger farm on the outskirts of the city. So you are no less than a king. Hearing this, Manish uncle started laughing and Mummy joined him. She took all the things from Manish uncle and went into the kitchen. Papa, Gattu, Chinky and Manish uncle were chatting in the drawing room. Actually, Manish uncle was an engineer. But along with it, he also loves farming. He had a very big farm near the city. So Gattu, Chinky, when are you coming to visit my farm?
Whenever you take us.
Manish, they have been waiting for this. Whenever you have time, give them an hour. So let's go today. Because I am free today. Gattu, Chinky were delighted to hear this.
Yay! We are going on a farm. We are going on a farm.
Gattu, Chinky got ready in no time. And then they left for Manish uncle's farm in his car. As they step out of the car, they felt the beauty of fresh air and nature's calmness.
Wow, we never get to experience such fresh oxygen and peace in the city. Uncle, where is your farm?
Look over there. Gattu Chinky looked ahead and they were mesmerized by the green scenery. There was a beautiful farmhouse in the middle farm. It was beyond their imagination. When Gattu Chinky saw the farm, they started running towards it. That's when they heard a loud barking of a dog. Gattu Chinky saw that a dog was barking and running towards them. Chinky shouted when she saw the dog.
Oh, magic! Gattu, look! Magic has grown so big!
Both rushed towards Magic with full speed. Magic started licking both of them. Gattu Chinky also patted him with love and then gave him the biscuit they had brought for him. Actually, Magic was Gattu Chinky's dog. Papa brought him home when he was just a puppy. But Mummy didn't like dogs. So Manish uncle took Magic with him. Now, Magic has grown into a big dog. But he still recognized Gattu and Chinky. Then Gattu, Chinky, Magic and Manish uncle went to see the farm. Magic was leading them, as if he was the one giving them the tour of the farm. Gattu Chinky, I visit the farm very often, but Magic never leaves this farm. He has the responsibility of keeping this farm safe and secure. Gattu Chinky went to see the vegetable farm. There were tomatoes, cabbage, spinach and carrots on the farm. Gattu Chinky uprooted the carrots one by one and washed them thoroughly in the stream. Then they started eating the carrots while chatting.
Wow, Uncle, I feel like I'm tasting nature, not carrot. Really, it is so fresh and smells nice. It is so sweet too. Why the carrots brought from the market don't taste like this?
It is due to two reasons. First, they are not fresh like this one. And the second and most important reason is chemicals used for it, like pesticides and chemical fertilizers. But on our farm, everything is 100% organic. We make compost on our farm and use it for all of our plants. This is the secret behind it. Then Gattu Chinky went to see the compost plant and different departments on the farm. There was a dairy department too. It had lots of cows and buffaloes. Their milk was processed in that dairy. Nothing is wasted on the farm. Cows eat fodder and give milk. Cow dung is turned into compost which goes to the farms. Then they went into the eggs department where lots of hens were kept. They used to lay eggs. After that, Gattu and Chinky saw the fish department too. There was a big oval pond full of fresh water. In that pond, lots of colorful fish were swimming. This way, Gattu and Chinky had a detailed tour of each and every department of the farm with Magic and Manish uncle. They also had lunch with uncle and farm workers. For lunch, they had millet roti, green vegetable of fenugreek, along with fresh onion, carrots, radish, and different types of chutneys.
Wow, I never had such tasty lunch. All of this is really very amazing.
Then Gattu Chinky took a rest in the farmhouse for a while. The farmhouse was a beautiful and spacious house surrounded by the farm. It had all the modern amenities of the city. After that, Gattu Chinky had a chat with the workers on the farm and learned what they exactly do on the farm. Very soon it was evening. It was the time to say bye-bye to the farm. When Gattu Chinky and Manish uncle started moving towards the car, Magic also followed them.
Magic, don't follow us. We are leaving now. But don't worry, we will come back again next Sunday.
Magic returned to the farmhouse and Gattu Chinky also sat in the car and left the farmhouse. Mummy becomes businesswoman. It was evening and Chinky was eagerly waiting for Papa to come home. After some time, Papa returned from the office. What happened, Chinky? Why are you standing here?
Papa, I wanted to talk to you about something important. Let's go inside.
Okay, Chinky, tell me.
Papa, our school is organizing a play and I have to get a role in it. But for that role, I need a soft toy, which will be my pet in that play.
Oh, wow. So what's the problem, Chinky?
I don't have any such soft toy that can be my pet for the play.
Okay. So let's go and find out a pet for you. Then Papa took out his phone and opened the Pantoon Kids website. Look, Chinky, these are the soft toys. Tell me, which one do you want of these?
Wow, Papa, there are so many soft toys. And they are so cute. They even have a Labrador, squirrel, bunny, teddy, monkey, and many more soft toys. Which toy should I choose, Papa?
Whichever you like the most.
I think this Labrador is the cutest of all toys. Papa, buy this one for me, please.
Alright, Chinky, I have placed the order. You will get your Labrador very soon.
Thank you, Papa.
Chinky's play was the next day, and her parcel had already arrived. Chinky was very happy after seeing her soft toy.
Wow, my Labrador is so cute. Isn't it, Kattu? Yes, Tinky, it's really very cute. It is going to be so much fun tomorrow. Everyone is going to be very happy.
Chinky, perform very well in tomorrow's play. And when you will return home, I will have a surprise for you.
Wow, okay, Mummy.
Next day, Chinky returned from school and told Mummy.
Mummy, my play was amazing. Everyone praised us very much and they liked my pet very much.
Very good, Chinky. I know that you will perform the best.
Mummy, you said you will give me a surprise. Where is it?
Mummy went into the kitchen and came back with a cake for Chinky, which was shaped just like the face of her new toy.
Wow, this is so beautiful, Mummy.
The cutest cake in the shape of a dog. Chinky, this special cake is for you for performing so well in today's play. Papa will be on his way. Then we will cut it.
After some time, Papa comes home and they cut the cake together. They praised Mummy for baking such a delicious cake.
Wow, Mummy, this cake is very tasty. He is right, Mummy. It not only looks good, but it tastes delicious too. You should try doing cake business, Mummy.
Yes, Chinky, you are absolutely right. I have also been telling her for a long time that she should turn it in a business.
Really? But how?
What do you mean by how, Mummy? Let's go to the colony tomorrow and tell everyone that Mummy has started the business for making cakes and whoever wants, they can give us the orders.
I think you're right, Gattu. We should start it somewhere. Alright then, we should start working on it from tomorrow.
So it is decided that Mummy's business will start from tomorrow. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Gattu, Chinky, take this. These are the pamphlets that you have to give to everyone. It will tell them about Mummy's new business and where they can contact to order a cake.
Yes, with the help of this, they can easily place an order.
Okay, Papa. Chinky and I will distribute these pamphlets tomorrow.
The next day, Gattu Chinky went to everyone in the colony and told them about Mummy's business and gave them pamphlets. Papa also brought a board that advertised about Mummy's cake business. He hanged it near the gate. After almost an hour, Gattu and Chinky returned home.
What happened, dear?
Gattu and Chinky started looking at each other.
Tell us what happened.
Congratulations, Mummy! Mummy, you have received the first order. The auntie who lives next door, her daughter's birthday is coming in 3 days. And she has ordered a cake from us. And Mummy, there is this boy who lives alone, but now he has adopted a dog. And he wants to organize a welcome party for him. So he told us that he wants us to make a cake for him. But he needs the cake today only.
Oh wow! We even got our first order so early. Of course. After all, Mummy is a businesswoman now. They laughed at this and Mummy started preparing to bake the cake. After some time, Mummy finished her first order. She packed it carefully and was about to go with Gattu to deliver the cake. Wait a minute. This is Mummy's first order. So, Let's take her photo with it.
No, not just mine alone. Let's take it with everyone.
So all of them took a selfie with Mummy's first order. After that, Mummy and Gattu went to deliver the cake. In the evening, the customer called back and told them that he liked the cake very much. This made everyone happy. And this way, Mummy started her new business. Burger. Gattu and Chinky had just come home from school and were having lunch while watching TV. That is when doorbell rang. Mummy opened the gate. One of her best friends had come to visit her after many days.
Hello, Auntie.
Hello, dear. How are you?
We are fine, Auntie. Yes, Auntie, we are fine.
Auntie's daughter Pihu was accompanying her.
Pihu, say hello to everyone.
Hello, Auntie. Hello, Gattu Bhaiya. Hello, Chinky Didi. Hello, Pihu. Come, sit with us. We will watch TV together.
Then Mummy and Auntie started talking to each other while Gattu, Chinky and Pihu were watching TV. After some time, Mummy came and said to Gattu and Chinky,
Kids, Auntie and I are going for shopping now. You guys will have to take care of Pihu when we are gone. We will be back in 3 to 4 hours, okay?
It's fine, Mummy. We both will take good care of Pihu. Right, Chinky? Yes, of course, Mummy. You can shop without any worry.
Alright, kids. I will buy ice cream for all of you when I come back.
Yay! Okay, Mummy.
Then Mummy and Auntie left for shopping. Gattu, Chinky and Pihu watched TV for a while. But very soon Pihu was bored. And she was hungry too.
Chinky Didi, I am hungry. Oh, okay, Pihu. I will give you some food. You know, Mummy has prepared delicious lunch today. No, I don't want to eat lunch. I wish I could have a burger right now. What burger? Pihu, I don't know where to get a burger for you. I don't know that. I just want to eat a burger, nothing else.
Then Pihu insisted on having only a burger. That is when the doorbell rang. Gattu opened the gate and saw Papa.
Hey Papa, great. You came early today.
Yes, Gattu. I had a half day today, so I came home early. Papa saw that Pihu was crying. So he asked what had happened. Then Chinky says,
See, Papa, Pihu won't listen to us at all. How can we give her a burger?
So what's the problem, dear? If she wants to eat a burger, then we will make a burger for her. Now that I'm here, you don't have to worry. Let's make burgers together. Saying that, Papa took Gattu and Chinky to the kitchen and started working. Gattu, collect all the ingredients and put them in one place quickly.
Okay, Papa.
And Chinky, you will tell me which sauces are we using to make this burger. And Pihu, why don't you tell me what kind of burger do you want?
Uncle, I won't be able to eat a spicy burger, so please don't use any spicy sauce in it. Okay, Pihu, I will remove the chili sauce. And tell me, do you like tandoori mayonnaise or not? Yes, I actually love it. Please use that for my burger. Papa, here, I have gathered all the vegetables, bun and butter.
Very good, Gattu. Chinky and Pihu, I have boiled potatoes. Can you please peel them? I will chop the vegetables till you do that. Gattu, you do one thing. Mix the veg mayonnaise and tomato sauce to prepare our special tangy sauce.
Okay, Papa. Pihu, help me peel these pea pods and I will peel potatoes.
This way, Gattu, Chinky, Papa and Pihu worked together to prepare burgers. Chinky looked at Pihu.
Pihu, I noticed that you are eating more peas instead of collecting them. Oh, sorry.
Then Papa started frying aloo patty in a pan.
Papa, are we not going to deep fry the patties?
No, Gattu. If we deep fry these patties, then they will be a lot oily. And it is not good for our health to eat so much oily food.
Yes, Gattu, we have to take care of our health along with the taste of the food. Yes, you're right, Chinky. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Papa, please don't put onions in my burger because I don't like them at all.
Okay, Chinky, I will keep that in mind. After working very hard and chatting for a long, the burgers were finally ready. And at last our burgers are ready. Come on, let's serve them. Papa arranged the burgers in a plate when the doorbell rang. Gattu rushed to open the gate.
Oh, Mummy, you're right on time. We were about to start our burger party just now. Come on in. You can join us too.
Hey, what's going on here? I already had prepared the lunch, so why did you guys make burgers?
But Mummy, Pihu wanted to eat burgers only. She insisted on having a burger only, nothing else.
Pihu, this is a very wrong thing to do, dear. Why did you cause trouble to them? You should have had lunch, dear.
Oh no, that wasn't trouble at all. It is a good thing actually. Now we can have a burger party together.
Not just a burger party, but it's an ice cream party too. I have bought strawberry ice cream for you.
Wow, strawberry. It is my favorite ice cream. Today I'm having a lot of fun.
Come on, sit comfortably, all of you. You have worked very hard today. We will do the remaining work.
Yes, that's true. I'm really very tired. Then they sat together and enjoyed a burger and ice cream.
Oh wow, these burgers are really very tasty. That is true. Because of Pihu, we also got to eat these burgers.
Thank you. Please enjoy yourselves. Gattu, Chinky and Pihu also helped me a lot today.
Oh, but I think Pihu must have caused you to work more rather than helping you.
No, that's not true at all. Am I right, Pihu?
Yes. Now I'm sure that Pihu had not helped you at all.
But Pihu's biggest help was that she insisted on having a burger. Else we won't be having this party. Then everyone looked at Pihu and she gave them an innocent and sweet smile. With this, their burger party ends. Gattu Chinky go to movie. It was lunch break and all the children were busy talking to each other.
Guys, do you know? There is a good science fiction movie playing in theaters and people are praising it.
Oh yes, I have also heard that this new movie is very good. You're right. I really want to watch that movie. Let's go and watch the movie together.
What are you saying, Chinky? Mummy and Papa won't agree. You know that they don't have time.
Oh yes, Gattu. You are right about it. So, what can we do?
That's when the science teacher entered and started teaching.
Students, open your book, all of you. Now we will start chapter 2.
Okay, ma'am.
The teacher then continued teaching for the next 1 hour.
So students, today we will stop the class here. Do you like this chapter?
It is very good, ma'am.
Students, this chapter shows us the various possibilities in a science field in the future. Oh, and that reminds me something. You have seen the new movie based on science fiction?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, I have seen that movie. I really like the movie very much.
Yes, I think all of you should watch such movies. Such movies help increase our awareness.
Then the class was over and the teacher left the room.
See, friends, even our teacher recommended that we should watch this movie. Okay then, we should try talking to our parents about going to this movie.
All the kids made a plan that they would insist their parents to take them to this movie. And they decided to meet in the school next day.
What happened, friends? How did it go? Did any of you get permission? Oh, my mummy refused this idea. I already told you, Mummy and Papa are not going to agree. Gattu insisted on trying, but it was of no use. Yes, my father also doesn't have time, so he also refused.
But Goody hadn't spoken a word, so they all started looking at her.
Goody, why are you not saying anything? What Uncle Auntie said? Actually, Chinky, my mom also...
Everyone guessed what Goody was going to say, and that made them very sad.
Come on, guys. Don't be upset. I was going to say that my mother has agreed to take us on the movie. Oh, what are you saying, Goody? I am so happy to hear that. So, Goody, why didn't you tell us earlier? Wow! Finally, we are going to watch the movie. Yay! Yippee! It will be so much fun. I'm very excited.
All the kids were very happy. They decided to meet at Goody's home at 5 in the evening after school was over.
Oh, Chinky, hurry up. We will be late otherwise. I'm coming, Gattu. Just wearing my shoes. Give me 2 minutes.
Kids, remember you should not bother Goody's mummy at all. Be good guys and enjoy the movie. Alright?
Yes, Mummy Papa, we promise. Mummy, I will make sure that Gattu is not doing any mischief.
Okay, Chinky. Bye bye, kids.
Bye bye, Mummy.
Then Goody's mummy took all the kids to watch the movie.
Kids, you guys wait here only. I will go and get 3D glasses for you. We are going to watch a 3D movie.
Wow.
Here, take these. Your 3D glasses. After wearing this, you will have a great movie experience. This will make you feel like all the things in the movie are happening right in front of you, in a real world.
Chinky, you are looking so funny. And you are not looking a hero either. You are also looking like a cartoon.
We all are looking very funny. These glasses are so cool. Let's go, guys. We should go inside and have a seat. The movie is about to start.
Hurry up, guys. I don't want to miss the start of the movie.
Then all of them went inside and the movie started playing.
Oh ho! I have seen this scene in many viral videos. You know, what an amazing scene. Shh! Okay, Bunty, we get that you are enjoying the movie very much. But don't speak loudly. Actually, Bunty, don't say anything. Watch the movie quietly. Oh, okay.
This way, all the kids enjoyed the movie. And when the movie ended, they all came out of the hall.
Wow, what a movie it was. I liked it very much. And those 3D glasses were also amazing. It made the movie experience even more wonderful. But Bunty enjoyed the movie most. Am I right, Bunty? Yes, Hari. It was so hard for me to keep quiet while watching the movie.
This movie was really wonderful, kids. You should watch such movies. They will increase your knowledge and awareness.
Yes, Auntie. And thank you, Auntie, for bringing us to see this movie. Yes, Auntie. Thank you.
You're most welcome, kids.
Hey, look at that. There is a huge poster of this movie near the exit. Let's go and click a group photo with that poster. Yes, this is a brilliant idea. Let's go over there.
All the kids ran towards the poster. And Goody's mummy snapped a very nice group photo of all the children.
Wow, this photo is so lovely. Auntie, can you please send this photo to my mummy now? She will also like it.
Of course, Chinky. Why not? Let me do it now.
On their way back, Goody's mummy treated the kids with ice cream. And this way, Gattu, Chinky and their friends' movie trip was successful.
Prank competition. Gattu Chinky, after returning from school, were really excited and were talking to each other because the next day was 1st April, that is April Fool's Day.
Chinky, tomorrow's April Fool's Day. I am going to make you April Fool and you won't even know how. No way, Gattu. I am going to prank you before you can do it. Got it? Whatever, Chinky, but my pranks are going to be better than yours. We'll see that, Gattu. Hey, I have an idea, Chinky. How about an April Fool's battle? In this battle, whoever will do more pranks on others will be the winner. Okay, Gattu. This is a quite nice idea. But who will decide the winner between us? Come, let's ask Mummy and Papa that they only become judges for our battle.
Gattu and Chinky went to Mummy and Papa and they explained their battles to them. Mummy and Papa also agreed to be their judges. Next day, Gattu woke up early in the morning and straight away went to brush his teeth.
I think Chinky has woken up before me. I should brush quickly and start working on my pranks. I am going to win this battle.
Gattu then took some toothpaste on the brush and was about to brush his teeth. He was really surprised.
Oh, what kind of toothpaste is this? I think this is something else.
That is when Chinky came there and started laughing loudly.
Gattu, you became an April Fool. How was my prank? This is not a toothpaste. It's actually a face cream. Chinky, this is not good. You started pranking before me. You may be ahead of me this time. But just wait and watch. I am going to be the winner for this battle.
Gattu then finished brushing his teeth and went to take a bath. But then Chinky replaced Gattu's dress with her own dress. Gattu also didn't pay much attention, and he wore Chinky's skirt instead of his pants and he came outside. Seeing this, Mummy, Papa and Chinky started laughing at him. Oh Gattu dear, what is this? Are you going to wear a skirt to school today?
What's this? This is a prank. I will just go and change. If this keeps happening, I will lose the battle.
Gattu went to the room to change the dress. In another room, Chinky was talking to Mummy Papa.
Mummy, Papa, you saw that, right? I have pranked Gattu twice since the morning. I think I'm going to win this battle, right?
Yes, dear. Chinky, but I wanted to talk to both of you about something important.
Then Gattu also came over there.
Gattu, Chinky, when you will go to school, pay attention to your studies. All these pranks should be done at home only. Okay?
Alright, Mummy. We won't do any prank while we are at school. Yes, Mummy. Gattu, let's go. Hurry up. Else we will be late for school. Okay, Chinky, let's go. Wear your shoes first, then we will go. Yes, okay.
Gattu and Chinky started wearing shoes. But suddenly Chinky screamed loudly.
Help me. Mummy, there's something in my shoe. It's a frog.
What? Frog? In your shoes?
Mummy looked inside the shoes and noticed that there was a toy frog in it.
Chinky, this is just a frog toy. I think Gattu pranked you with it.
Mummy, you are right about it. Chinky, it was my prank. What is this, Gattu? I was so scared. Finally, you earned your first point. But now, we should hurry, else we will be late for school.
Gattu and Chinky both went to their school. But the whole day Gattu kept thinking that Chinky had earned 2 points and he had earned only 1. He kept thinking what prank he should do next. And that is when he got an idea.
Yes, this is a nice idea. When we will go home and Chinky takes an afternoon nap, I will bake a small cake and I will add salt in it instead of sugar. This is going to be so much fun. After all, Chinky loves cake so much. I am going to win this battle. Ha ha ha. Hey Gattu, why are you laughing? What is the joke that made you laugh so much? It's nothing special, Chinky.
After reaching home, Gattu and Chinky had their lunch. And then they both take a nap. But Gattu was putting up on a show. After Chinky slept, he gets up fast and went to kitchen and started making cake with help of Mummy. By the time Chinky woke up, the cake was all set and ready.
Wow, what a delicious aroma it is. Gattu, have you baked a cake? Yes, Chinky. See, I have made your favorite strawberry flavored cake. Come here and taste it. Wow, this cake even looks very yummy. Thank you, Gattu. Then hurry up and taste it.
Chinky quickly took a bite from the cake.
What is this, Gattu? It is not at all sweet. This cake is salty. I made you fool and it is so much fun. Chinky, this was a prank. What is this, Gattu? I wanted to eat cake so badly. But this cake was just a prank. Now what?
Kids, don't worry. I have also baked another cake for you. After Papa returns from the office, we will eat it, okay?
Really, Mummy? Wow, thank you. Oh, wow, thank you, Mummy.
After some time, Papa also returned home. And they all sat together. Come on, Gattu and Chinky. Both of you cut the cake now. And then we will announce who is the winner of this April Fool's battle.
Okay, Papa.
Both of them started cutting the cake. But as soon as they tried to cut the cake with a knife, the cake gets burst. It was actually a balloon in it.
What is this, Mummy, Papa? Mummy, Papa, you also played a prank on us. We never even thought that you could do this.
So tell me, who is the winner of this battle, Gattu and Chinky?
Yes, please tell me, whose prank was the best?
Gattu and Chinky agreed they lost. And together they said,
Yours was the best.
They all laughed together. And in this way, prank competition was over.
Gattu's video game. Gattu and Chinky have returned home from school.
Come on, kids. The lunch is ready. Go, get freshen up. You must be hungry by now, right?
Yes, Mummy, I'm famished. And I think you have made chole bhature today. Wow, it smells just mouth-watering, Mummy.
Of course it will be. I made them for you with so much love. Now come on, dig in. It will get cold otherwise. Then it won't taste as good.
Okay, Mummy.
Gattu and Chinky took a seat at a dining table. Mummy served them chole bhature on their plates. Chinky was very excited to eat, but Gattu seemed lost in his world.
Mummy, where is your phone?
My phone? Why do you want my phone, Gattu?
I just want it. Tell me where it is, Mummy.
First tell me why do you need it?
You won't understand.
Oh really? Is that so? Chinky, you tell me what is going on?
Mummy, he wants to play that game. Don't give him the phone.
Mind your own business, Chinky.
There is a new game in the market and all of his friends were talking about it. That game is played on the phone.
Oh, okay. Which game is it?
Mummy, it's a car racing game. Zoom Zoom X. It has lots of fast cars like Ferrari, Bugatti, and you can use them to play. All of my friends play that game. Mummy, I also want to play. Can I play it for a while after I finish? Please, Mummy, please.
Okay. You can play the game, but first finish your lunch.
Thank you, Mummy. You're the best. Mummy, don't trust his sweet words. He will be glued to the phone and will not listen to anyone at all.
Mummy laughed at Chinky's warning tone. Gattu finished his meal and grabbed Mummy's phone.
Look, Gattu, it's 2 o'clock now. I want it back by 3 o'clock. Understand?
Okay, Mummy, don't worry. I will give it back. Yes, Mummy. 1 more hour, please. I have crossed 1 level by now. I will give it back at 4 o'clock, for sure.
And it continued till 7 o'clock. Gattu and Chinky's papa returned home from office.
Oh, you are home? Please talk to Gattu. He has been playing games on my phone since afternoon and hasn't returned yet.
Gattu, give Mummy's phone back. If you keep playing games for so long, it will damage your eyes. Have you finished your homework? Chinky, has he finished his homework?
No, Papa. He has been playing games since we returned.
Gattu, give me the phone and go do your homework. You will not get the phone from now on. Listen, lock the phone with a password.
Gattu will never be able to guess it.
Gattu and Chinky were doing their homework in the evening, but Gattu's mind was consumed by the game.
Gattu, you look like a ghost. What are you doing this early, Gattu? Don't shout, Chinky. I have a headache.
You have been busy with the phone for the whole time. How will you go to school now?
Gattu, what happened to you? Are you not feeling well? He was playing Zoom Zoom X for the whole time. That's why he looks like this. What? Only Gattu can do such a thing. Didn't Mummy and Papa scold you? I was addicted to Zoom Zoom X once. And now, Mummy and Papa don't give me their phone anymore. Mummy Papa has locked the phone with the password. But Gattu cracked it. You are right. Anyway, today's Friday. We are meeting in the park in the evening to play games. Okay? You guys are coming, right? Yes. Yes. See you then. Come on, Gattu. Let's go to play. Everyone is going to be there. Hari, Pinky, Bunny, Goody, everyone. Come on, Gattu. Chinky, don't irritate me. You can go if you want to.
Chinky was surprised. Gattu was one of the boys who was always ready to play. Chinky was hurt a little bit, but more than that, she was concerned for Gattu. She went to play with a heavy heart. The next day also, Gattu was playing a game on the phone, and suddenly he get an alert on the screen saying in big red letters, "Game update, please wait." Gattu got frustrated. He only wanted to play the game, but had to wait for the game to update.
It will take time to update the game. What can I do till then? Oh God. I should go and see what Chinky is doing. Mummy, where is Chinky?
What? You have actually put the phone aside? Chinky has gone out to play with her friends. Hari is also there. Are you going too?
Yes, mummy, I'm also going. Hey, Gattu, you came. We thought you forgot about us due to the game. Yes, we thought Zoom Zoom X replaced us in your life. Yes, I also felt the same. Come on, we are playing tag. You are a new player, so you will have to catch us. Run, everybody.
Gattu tried to catch and tag them, but he's too weak to catch them. He was running very slowly. He started feeling dizzy. He was playing after many days, so he couldn't open his eyes due to the bright light. He was also sweating profusely and breathing heavily. Finally, due to weakness, Gattu fell to the ground. All of his friends were shocked to see this. They rushed to help him. Gattu started crying.
Gattu, what happened? Are you alright? No, Chicky, I'm feeling very weak. I feel that I will never be able to play anything. What will happen now, Chinky? Oh, for Gattu, you are a drama queen. You don't sleep well, nor do you eat properly. You just keep playing the game all day. So, it was bound to happen. Don't worry, Gattu. We will make you strong and happy once again. What do I have to do about it? For that you have to eat lots of green vegetables. And you have to play with us. You need good sleep too. And lots of vitamin D that you will get from sun rays. And the most important thing is, you will have to cut down the time spent on mobile games.
Gattu felt very bad, but he knew that Chinky was speaking the truth.
You are right, Chinky. I will spend less time on mobile games now.
Gattu really listened to Chinky and his friends. He went home and returned the phone to Mummy. Mummy gave him a tasty vegetable of okra with roti. He ate it happily. At night, he slept on time. His mummy papa were very happy that he is sleeping peacefully. In school, during recess, once again a new game was being discussed.
It is a new fantasy game. It has magicians and dragons. Really? Why, Gattu? Do you want to be a gaming monster once again? Yes, but not every day. Only once a week. Gattu, you cannot be helped.
Gattu, Chinky and Dada Dadi. On a pleasant evening, grandfather and grandmother were at the village ground where the children were playing Kho-Kho.
I get bored of the same atmosphere. How nice it would have been if the kids were here.
I can understand, but what to do now? They also have their career, that's why they have gone to the city.
Yes, but what was the need to take Chinky and Gattu to the city? They would have enjoyed so much if they were here with us.
Hey, they should also get good education. There are no good schools in the village.
But we are there in the village. We could have given them good values and teach them too.
They call us every day.
Yes, but I look forward to meeting them all.
As soon as the kids will come for summer vacation, we will take them to the beach for a beach walk.
I will make the nicest desserts for them.
And I will pluck mangoes for them from the tree.
Yes, yes. Stop dreaming now. And let's go home.
Grandparents were going home. That's when a car stopped in front of them. Gattu and Chinky came running to their grandparents. Right now we were thinking when the kids will come. And immediately the kids came in front of us.
I thought it was only me. Do you see the kids too?
Yes, Daddy, the kids are really here.
Hello, Papa, Mummy. Mom and Dad touched the feet of Grandpa and Grandma, while Chinky and Gattu jumped on them.
Grandpa, we are here. We wanted to meet you, so we insisted.
We were missing both of you too. So we immediately came here.
We were also talking about the same. We were also missing the kids a lot.
Grandpa, where are my mangoes?
For now, let's go inside and wash our hands. And then we will go to the field and eat lots of mangoes. As soon as everyone comes inside, Chinky said,
Wait, Grandma. You will not do any work now. We will do all the work.
You just sit here and tell us stories. Okay. Tell me. Well, tell me what story you want to hear.
I want to hear the story of a big monster. I want to hear the story of Akbar Birbal.
And grandmother makes them sleep very well while telling stories. The other day, everyone was playing carom together.
Grandpa, hit that white carom with aim. Yes. Very nice shot. Grandpa, you are really good at aiming. Please teach me that too. I am getting bored. Let's go for a walk somewhere.
Yes, we can go to the beach.
Yay! We will go to the beach. We will go to the beach.
And everyone goes to the beach and has a lot of fun.
Grandpa, the sea is so big. There is so much water. Where does it end? What's behind it?
Behind it is another country.
I want to go to that other country. How can we go?
Hey children, your mom and dad left the village and went to the city. We felt really sad. So if you go to another country, then your mom and dad will also feel very sad along with us.
You guys will always stay with us.
Why don't you both come and stay with us? We miss you a lot.
We also miss you a lot. But what to do? Here we have to take care of farming too.
Tell someone else to take care of farming. And you come with us.
When our friends' grandparents bring them for a walk in the park, we feel sad seeing them. If both of you will stay with us, then the children will get good values.
Yes, Papa. Please come stay with us. Even the kids are also agreeing.
Grandpa, Grandma, if you will stay with us, you will get to play with us. And you can also tell us new stories every day. Whether you like it or not, please come with us. You must come with us or else we will stay here.
Okay. Both of us will come with you.
Yay! Finally, Grandpa, Grandma will come with us. Yay!
Chinky and Gattu decorate the whole house in the evening as soon as everyone comes home and surprised their grandparents.
Welcome home, Grandpa, Grandma.
Friends, the elders of our house are the real teachers. They teach the children experience with love and affection. Children's Pizza Party. Gattu and Chinky were getting ready for school.
Mummy, Papa, are you ready? Come on, hurry up. Parents-teachers meeting must have started.
I have been ready for a while, Gattu. It's your mummy who is not ready yet. Chinky, please go and tell your mummy to hurry up.
Okay, Papa.
No need, I'm here. Let's go.
Then Gattu, Chinky and Mummy Papa went to school. Gattu, Chinky, what do you think? How many marks will you get? Teacher won't complain about you, right?
Not at all, Papa. We have not done anything for which ma'am could have complained to you, right, Chinky? Yes, you're right. And we studied very hard, so the result should be good.
That is true. This time, Gattu Chinky studied till late at night for the exams.
Okay, let's go. We have reached your class and will know everything. Goody, Hari and Bunty's parents were already there.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Good morning, kids. Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am.
Papa and Mummy went to meet other parents and exchanged greetings with them.
Gattu Chinky, take this. It's your results. Both of you have scored good marks in the unit test. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
See, I told you we studied a lot.
All right, Gattu, very good.
Very good, kids. Keep studying with concentration.
Thank you, Mummy.
Then Gattu and Chinky started talking to their friends and discussed their marks.
I scored best marks in science. Oh no, I did not perform well in science, but I scored highest in English in the whole class. I lost a few marks in English this time, but if talk about Hindi, I have scored the highest marks in the whole class.
Children, all of you have scored good marks in this test. In whichever subject you have scored less, work harder on that to improve it.
Exactly. He's right. In fact, I think you should get a treat for scoring such marks in this test. Tell me, what do you want to eat?
Yes, absolutely right. Tell us, what do you want? Today you get to decide. All the kids were overjoyed after hearing Uncle's words.
Wow, party, friends, what should we eat? Okay, let's go and eat chaat. No way, Chinky. We eat chaat very often. We should try something different today. You are right, Goody. Today's party is very special, so we should eat something special.
The kids were discussing among themselves what they should eat, and their parents were smiling after hearing their bickering. Then all the kids shouted together.
Pizza! We have finally decided. Yes, we want to eat pizza.
Okay then, let's go and have a pizza party. So all of them left to eat pizza. They went to a shop and sat around the table. So tell me kids, which type of pizzas do you want to eat?
Papa, I want to eat pizza with vegetable toppings. I also want to eat the same pizza. And Papa, ask them to top it with corn, capsicum and tomatoes.
Okay, Gattu Chinky. What about you, Goody Haribanti? What do you want?
Uncle, I want to eat cheesy pizza. I will have spicy pizza with bell pepper. Yes, I will also have same pizza as Hari. It is very tasty.
Okay kids, I will order these pizzas for you. Papa went to order the pizza and parents and kids started chatting amongst themselves.
Chinky and my pizza is going to be so healthy. Yes, it will be tasty as well as healthy. We don't have to worry. But it won't be so tasty as my cheesy pizza. Gattu Chinky, don't ask me for a bite after seeing its cheesy pull.
Gattu, Chinky, Hari and Bunty were puzzled and started looking at each other's faces. Hari whispered in Bunty's ear.
Bunty, do you think we made a mistake? What if Goody's pizza is tastier than others? No way. What are you talking, Hari? Our pizza is going to be the most tasty one. Don't worry.
After a while, Papa brought everyone's pizza. Take this kids, your pizzas are finally here. Now enjoy the hot pizzas.
Wow, it smells good. Kids, let's start eating.
Give it to me. I will serve everyone.
Okay, I will help you too.
They served pizzas to everyone.
This pizza is so tasty. Wow. Wow, my pizza is so yummy. You know? Not as much as mine. This cheesy pizza is very cheesy.
After hearing all this, the kids started looking at Goody's cheesy pizza.
What happened? What are you thinking?
Mummy, our pizza is very tasty, but we think Goody's cheesy pizza is delicious and so good to look at.
That's not true, kids. Alright then, share your pizzas with everyone else and then eat. This way you can eat your pizza as well as your friends.
Wow, this is a very nice idea, Mummy. Let's do this.
So kids shared the pizzas among themselves and enjoyed all the types of pizzas.
It was a good idea, Mummy. We were able to eat different type of pizzas.
Exactly.
Everyone laughed at Bunty's words. And this way, all the kids enjoyed their pizza party together.
Unity is strength. Long time ago, 6 years old Mishti and 7 years old Mayank lived with their mummy papa in a city. Mishti and Mayank had many toys with them, but they never shared their toys with each other. And they always used to fight on the topic that who has got more toys.
I have more toys than you.
No, I have much more toys than you. And my toys are much better than your toys.
No, I have much better toys with me than you.
One day their grandfather came to live in their house. He came with many wonderful toys.
Kids, I have brought some wonderful toys for you.
Wow! So many toys!
They both stepped forward and picked one bag each from their grandfather's hands.
These toys are mine!
And these are mine.
I have brought these toys for both of you only. So, why are you dividing these?
No, Grandpa! We never share our toys with each other!
Never ever.
Grandfather was very surprised after listening this. But he did not say anything to kids. Next day, both the kids were fighting as usual.
I have more toys than you!
No, I have much more toys than you.
This time also, grandfather thought that kids will understand with time. This went on for few days. Then one day, grandfather thought,
These kids won't learn like this. I shall teach them importance of unity.
Thinking this, he went to children's room. And in the room also, kids were fighting as usual. After looking at grandfather, they asked him,
Grandfather, come on, you tell us. Who has more toys?
Yes, Grandpa! You only tell who has more toys!
According to me, both of you don't have much toys.
What?
But you need not worry. I can double the quantity of both of your toys.
But how?
By magic.
By magic?
Yes, by magic. Now quickly close your eyes and I shall double the quantity of both of your toys.
After hearing his words, both the children closed their eyes. Grandfather stepped forward and he mixed toys of both of them. And once again stood in front of them.
Now you can open your eyes.
Upon opening their eyes, kids found all the toys were mixed up. After seeing this, kids became very angry.
Grandpa! What have you done?
Grandfather, why did you mix our toys?
On this, grandfather made them understand by saying,
Haven't mixed them, but I have doubled the quantity of your toys. Children, there is massive strength in unity. If we remain together always, then like these toys, our strength increases manifold. That's why we shouldn't fight among ourselves, but always should remain together.
And finally, after hearing grandfather's words, children realized the importance of living together. And after that, they never ever fought for toys.
Gattu and Chinky were studying in their room. That's when a layer falls due to dampness on the wall.
Oh, how did this happen? Why did it fall down? Wait, let's tell Mummy and Papa. Mummy, Papa, come here. Huh, Mummy?
What happened? Why are you shouting?
Chinky called Mummy once again. And Mummy Papa came into their room. What happened, Chinky? Why you are calling us?
Papa, look at this. How did the layer fall off the wall?
Look at this, Mummy. The paint doesn't look good. It's a moisture. This is what happens when walls absorb cold.
Yes, dear. This happens even when there is a water leakage around. We don't have a leakage problem, but this year it rained a lot. It happened due to the cold.
Listen, I was thinking it has been 3 years now. It's time to renovate this room.
You are right. I'll call the worker and painter tomorrow. Monsoon is over. It's the right time to renovate the room.
Wow! Will our room be as good as new now?
Yes, dear.
It will be so much fun, right, Kattu? I want pink color. No way, not the pink color.
You guys have started fighting already. Next day, worker and painter came. They were checking the wall of the room. See, this wall is not too damp. It just needs repairing and painting. After that, it will be good as new one. We should use good quality color. You can choose the color shade. It will need 4 cans. And I'll apply Asian paints. Alright. We will discuss it later. Gattu and Chinky, let's decide on the color shade now.
Let's decide on the color shade.
Yes, blue color.
I want pink color, that's final.
They started fighting using pillow. So Mummy tried to solve their fight.
Oh god, stop fighting, both of you. We will paint the room with the best color and renovate it nicely, okay?
Papa finished talking to the worker and painter and came into the room. Well, I have made the deal from my side. They will start working from the day after tomorrow. I think it will take 1 week to repair and paint the room.
But we will renovate the interior ourselves. No need to call a designer this time.
All right. After 2 days, the workers started their work. Gattu and Chinky were in their parents' room till then.
Uncle, what are you going to do first?
First, we'll scrap off previous color and apply cement and good quality putty on the damp places to make it strong.
When will you start painting?
After cleaning and repairing the damages, we will clean it once again. They worked for 2-3 days more. Gattu and Chinky were observing them and were witnessing the makeover of their room. Mummy was happy that their room will look like a new one once again.
Mummy, it will be so much fun. I want a cupboard on the right side.
Alright. And Gattu, what do you want? Let the room get ready, Mummy. Then we will see what we can do.
Within a week, Gattu and Chinky's room was completely done. Keeping Gattu and Chinky's choices in mind, the painter painted the walls sky blue and pink color. Move aside, I'll set your bed. Mummy also started putting other items. Chinky was setting her dolls set in a corner. And Gattu also set his basketball's basket.
The basket should be this much high, right? Otherwise, the ball doesn't go in the basket.
Gattu, also check some new items with your mummy. We'll order them.
Okay, Papa. Papa, I want a small cupboard, please. I will keep all the toys in it.
All right. We'll go to the market this Sunday. Both of you can make a list of things that you want. I'm going to office now. After Papa left for the office, Gattu and Chinky were making the list of their things. After seeing some things, Mummy said,
We can buy most of these things online on Amazon and Gymcart. I will get my phone. You can choose your items till then.
Wow.
Mummy opens the app and were watching the things.
Mummy, order this painting and this dollhouse and this kitchen set, please. Yes, and Mummy, I want a painting of Messi along with a new football net.
I will order only the necessary things first. Chinky, you can get your kitchen set later. It's not needed right now.
Okay, Mummy. Mummy, our study table is also quite old now. Can we order a new one?
Of course, but we will not order it online. We will go with Papa and buy it from the market.
Yes, that's a great idea. I will check all the chair.
Online things started coming one by one, and Gattu Chinky started putting them in the room.
Doesn't our room look beautiful, Gattu? Yes, Chinky.
On Sunday, they went to the market.
Can we have pani puri before we go for furniture shopping?
Papa smiled and took them to the food stall first. First we'll eat and then work. Then they went to a furniture shop. Gattu and Chinky sat on different chairs and checked them.
Oh my god, how beautiful this table is. Can we have rack in this one?
Yes, it can be done. First choose and then we can customize it.
Mummy, I like that table. It also has a separate port.
Alright, dear. We will buy it for you.
You just have to choose. We will deliver it at your home. No worries. So after ordering the things, they returned home. The next day, an auto brought the furniture.
Mummy, our table is here.
Gattu and Chinky set their table and sat on it. They were very happy. Their room was fully renovated. Mummy and Papa were also happy seeing their study table.
Toys versus books. Children are very curious. There is always curiosity in their minds. What's in this room? What's in that box? They don't sit still without finding out. Gattu Chinky were also like that. Whether it be grandma's old box or a locked room in the house, soon after seeing that, they used to start spying. It was a Sunday. Gattu Chinky were watching cartoon when suddenly the power went out.
Shit man, there's a power shutdown. What should we do now? Go out? The weather isn't pleasant outside. Neither there's sun nor cold. Unseasonal clouds are swirling in the sky. What season it is going on? I don't understand. Anyway, it's a bad weather outside. Mom has told us not to go out. Yes, a strong cold wind is blowing outside. Sometimes the sun is coming out and sometimes it's drizzling. In such a weather, we will definitely fall ill. That's why Mom has told not to go out. Yes, but now what we will do sitting at home? Come on, let's go to Mom and Dad's room. There, we will definitely get a lot of things to pass the time. You know, Mom keeps a lot of things hiding from us in her wardrobe. Then we must go.
Then what? Gattu Chinky ran to their parents' room and then they began spying. Opened the cupboard and started looking. Opened the drawer and started looking. But still they couldn't find anything special. That's when Gattu's eyes fell on an old cupboard. That was Dad's wardrobe. It was brought from the village only a few days back. The wardrobe had 2 separate doors. Both the doors were locked from the outside.
I asked Mom many times for the key of this cupboard. But she said that it contains some necessary items of Dad. We can't open it without Dad's permission.
Gattu looked at the cupboard very carefully.
It's quite an old and strange wardrobe. 2 different doors and both of them locked from outside. There will be definitely 2 separate compartments inside also. Dad is also at home today. We must find out what is inside this wardrobe.
Gattu Chinky ran to Dad and asked him for the key to the cupboard.
Dad, please. We want to see what's in that cupboard.
Seeing the excitement of the children, Dad also got into the mood of fun. You will get the key, but on one condition.
And what's that?
Let's go to the cupboard. Dad brought both of them in front of the cupboard. Did you see? The cupboard has 2 separate doors and both are locked from the outside, which means there are 2 compartments inside and both of them have precious treasures of my childhood.
Treasure? Wow.
Yes, I will give all the treasure to both of you. But first, you have to choose any one of the 2 compartments. Whoever chooses a compartment, all the treasure inside it will belong to that person.
But without knowing what's inside, how do we choose?
That is my first and last condition. Poor Gattu Chinky were compelled. They had to obey their father.
I will stand in front of this door. No, left side is lucky for me. I will stand in front of that. Then remains the right side. This door is mine.
Sure, think once again.
Now you don't say anything. Just open it.
Then Dad opened the door which Gattu had chosen. It was only filled with books and nothing else. Poor Gattu became annoyed after seeing the books.
Oh God! I don't want books. Please, please, please.
When Dad opened the door that Chinky had chosen, lots of toys came out from that side.
Yay!
These books and toys are the most precious treasures of my childhood, which made my childhood memorable. From today, this treasure is yours. Take care. Now I must go. Saying this, their father left.
I have got all the old classic toys and you got these torn old books.
Gattu felt really sad when he got the books and Chinky got all the toys. But he did not show his grief to Chinky.
You will be bored with these toys in a few days, but I will never be bored by reading books. There are all storybooks like Colorful Unicorn, the fairy tales, the magical forest. Oh God, this is a magical treasure. You go and read your storybooks. I have all these toys. This bear, this drum, there is a wooden tractor too. I will play with all these alone. I will also never let you read a single story.
Thus, a war broke out between the toys and the books. Gattu went to his room to read fairy tales, and Chinky went to the gallery and started playing with her toys. For half an hour, both of them were busy in their own world. But after half an hour, Chinky became bored by playing with toys because she was not used to playing alone. On the other side, Gattu was enjoying the fairy tale. He was enjoying it too much. But then Gattu started thinking,
What a unique fairy tale this is. If Chinky would have heard it, she would have enjoyed it too.
Just then Chinky came to him with all her toys.
I'm getting bored playing alone. You also play with me, please? And I also didn't enjoy reading the story alone. Come on, let me tell you this interesting fairy tale. Oh wow! I love fairy tales. Let's do one thing. First we'll enjoy the story, then we will play with the toys.
Then both of them enjoyed the story. And after that, both started playing with Dad's unique toys collection. Dad was also happy seeing both of them together. Kids, I was just kidding with you two. I wanted to see who does what after getting the books and what reaction you guys gave after getting the toys. But I am glad that you both like to read books along with playing.
Dad, books are more important or toys?
Son, both are equally important for children because the toys entertain and books increase knowledge along with entertainment. Books make us see a new world from which we get good experiences. For this, along with playing, reading books as well makes us move forward. Gattu Chinky were happy hearing this, so they hugged their father. Fight with best friend. Gattu, Chinky, Goody and Bunty were sitting at home working on their science project together.
How long have we been working on this project, friends? And see, so much work is still left.
You are right, Gattu.
No, Bunty and Gattu, look. Only the drawing part is left, which you and Gattu need to do together. Goody and I will handle the rest of the work. I think our project will be the best because my and Chinky's handwriting is beautiful and Gattu and Bunty are so good at drawing. Yes, Goody. By the way, we have been working on this for a while. We should take a short break and play a game.
Good idea, Gattu.
But I think we should finish the project first and then play. Please, Chinky, let's just take a 30-minute break. We can have some snacks and play a game of Ludo. I'll quickly go and ask Mummy for some snacks.
When everyone agreed to the break, Chinky also agreed. Gattu asked Mummy for snacks and brought out the Ludo board.
There are 4 of us. It'll be fun. I'll take red. No, Gattu. Red is my lucky color. I want red. What? No, Bunty. I always take red. And this time also I will take red only.
Seeing Gattu and Bunty arguing over the red color, Chinky said,
There is no need to fight over this. Bunty, you can take red this time. And Gattu can take in the next game. Okay?
Okay, Chinky.
The game began and everyone started playing. All the players were able to free their pawn except for Gattu. And that's not it. Bunty was far ahead of Gattu in this game. But Gattu didn't get a 6 for a long time, and as Gattu continued to lose, he got angry.
I am not playing this game anymore. Bunty is cheating. What? What cheating did I do, Gattu? First you took my red and then you kept hitting me twice, Bunty. What are you talking about, Gattu? It's just a game. I am not cheating.
Gattu got angry and pushed the other pawns away and said,
No, you are cheating, Bunty. You must be getting 6s by cheating. Otherwise, no one can beat me in Ludo. Gattu, what are you saying? There's nothing like that. I didn't get many 6s either. I am not saying that. No, Chinky, you have your favorite color blue. But Bunty took my favorite red color too. I don't want to play with him anymore. I don't want to play with you either, Gattu. You called me a cheater, even though I didn't cheat. You don't even know how to play. I'm going home. Bunty, wait. How will we finish the project without you? Goody is right. Gattu and Bunty, if you don't work together, we won't be able to finish the project. Then Chinky tell Gattu to apologize to me first. No way.
I'm not apologizing no matter what.
Gattu and Bunty turned their backs on each other, not listening to Chinky. Just then, Mummy entered the room with the snacks.
Here you go, kids. Your snacks. What happened between Gattu and Bunty?
Chinky signaled to Mummy and asked her to come outside. There, Chinky explained everything to Mummy.
Mummy, if they don't talk to each other, we won't be able to finish the project. Chinky, it seems I need to do something about it. I have a plan.
Mummy told Chinky her plan. And then, they both went back into the room.
Gattu, let's play Ludo again. This time, I'll play instead of Bunty, okay?
Chinky gave Bunty and Goody a signal, letting them know it's her and Mummy's plan.
What? Okay, Mummy, we'll all play, but I'll take red.
Mummy, Gattu, Chinky and Goody started playing Ludo. This time, Gattu was winning. But then Mummy said to Gattu,
What is this, Gattu? Why are you cheating?
What? Mummy, I didn't cheat.
Gattu, you just got 6 by cheating.
No, Mummy, I didn't cheat.
Mummy is right, Gattu. You are winning because of cheating.
Yes, Gattu, don't cheat.
But I am not cheating. Oh, then how are you getting so many 6s? I haven't got a single 6 till now. It cannot be a bad luck. And you're winning also. When Bunty was doing the same thing, you also said he was cheating, right? So now, how can I believe you are not cheating? Tell me.
Hearing Mummy's words, Gattu realized what she was trying to say.
I understood now, Mummy. I am sorry, Bunty. I was losing and maybe out of anger, I said things I shouldn't have. Getting a 6 is just luck.
It's okay, Gattu. I also said a lot of things. I'm glad you admitted your mistake. We are still best friends. These things happen in friendship.
Good, Gattu. You apologized for your mistake. Now, both of you should make up and finish your project together. Okay?
Yes, Mummy.
Yes, Auntie.
Gattu and Bunty hugged and made up. After that, the kids enjoyed their snacks together and then finished their project as a team.
If you are liking our videos, then like them, comment them and subscribe.